pop on it or some shit.
God.
That would go crazy. I think the weirdest thing with him is not referring to him as Big Show.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Paul White. Bro, it's Lacey again. For
Is
the
it?
thumbnail. Yeah, bro. What
Bro,
the
this is the
fuck?
hottest streak in sports. This is crazy.
Swear to God, bro. I wish when it was Bobby Lashley in his pose. God.
Yeah, I don't know about all this Paul White shit. I don't know.
Paul White.
I don't know about it, bruh.
We gotta get Show Big. Show Big Show. Boom.
You were obsessed with that shirt for a little bit. I remember that.
Bro, that show was amazing. Should have copped it.
Show
The fucking
big,
picture frame.
show
Big
big,
strength.
blank. Whatever you came up with. Show big something.
Show Big. Fuck. Can't think of anything. My creative juices for that idea have run out.
Yeah, bro, you got the Amazon app on your phone?
No.
Oh,
Wait, do I? Oh, I think I might actually.
they got an
No, I
update.
deleted.
Oh,
Oh
they got
shit.
an update, and the app itself is like a box. Like, so it's like brown with the smile on it, and it's got like the blue tape. It kind of goes crazy. I was marking
Oh
out when I
shit,
woke
man.
up to it.
Oh, dead,
Shit,
bro.
shit
The
went hard.
fuck? The hell?
Okay. Alright. I'm getting the thumbnail. Let me post my shit. Okay. Here we are. Every Friday, bro.
Back at it again.
Alright.
The Friday show. Woo.
God damn. I was taking my breath to do the intro. Alright. What? Fuck. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And we are on here yet again another Friday with the episode of the news here for you guys, man. And yeah, man, we got a lot of stories on this show tonight. But before we get to that, we have Elimination Chamber review and results to go over for you guys. So yeah, man, without further ado, if this is your first time watching, and you guys do not know how this show works, man, every Friday we're on here with the news and sometimes predictions or reviews or anything of that sorts, which you will see on this episode, like I said. And yeah, man, and then any other day of the week, we have Notorious Unscripted, which is our show where we come on here and we talk weekly television, I guess. What's the talk? What's the talk of the town in wrestling, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, man, so there's also that show. Usually falls on Monday. Yeah, man, and also, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the podcast, man. I'm Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this podcast. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going?
It's going good, bro. It's going good. Just been chilling. Had a massive headache today. I took 2 naps today. My headache was so fucking annoying. But I'm good, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. Just chilling. Tried out that new zombies mode. Not bad, not bad. Shit. Other than that, I'm just waiting to get this ID still, bro. Just same old motion, bro. But Yeah, bro. That's my day, bro. How was your day? How you been?
Yeah, man. My day was good. I'm kind of just, you know, I I don't know. It was just one of those days. I was like kind of gonna start setting up because I'm gonna rearrange my room tomorrow, but then I kind of just got caught up on Madden, so
Oh,
that
dude.
was my day. It was kind of just one of those days. But nonetheless, sometime before tomorrow, I have to kind of start setting it up just a little bit, not too much. Not much I have to do, but I should have set it up today, but I procrastinated. But that's completely
Bro.
my fault. So yeah, it was honestly one of those days where I was just on Madden pretty much all day until SmackDown came on. I did have to go get popped though, so
Oh
yeah,
shit. Alright.
that was the that was the climax of my
Mhm.
day. But yeah, man, just a regular ass day. Uh,
Nice, bro.
yeah, bruh. So yeah, what did you think, man, of the Elimination Chamber overall?
It wasn't terrible. It kind of most of their pay-per-views nowadays are it just happened, bruh. And that was kind of what this show was. It was very poorly set up with like 3 weeks build, and it literally just happened, bruh. The chambers weren't bad, bro. The SmackDown Moon was definitely better, bro. I did not care for the Raw one like at all, man. But yeah, bro. Overall, Chamber was kind of just there, bro. Didn't pay attention to most of it, and it wasn't until the end which the end just angered me. So it really was not a thumbs up show for me at all, man. But what about you? What'd you
Uh,
think about the show?
yeah, man. I mean, so when I was I'll kind of put it like this, but yeah, man. When I was little, that would actually be fuck.
Oh, a top tier chamber, yeah.
Man, when I was little, oh God, what? I was 9. Yeah, 2010. I was 9 years old, bro. And man, the chamber, growing up and all through my childhood were, just great. Oh God, yes. My dog was sitting on the media remote, and now
Oh,
wait.
the jet is
I don't.
streaming.
Yeah, I don't think it went off. I think it paused it.
Oh shit, Jay, the fuck? Yeah, it says we're still up, so that's good.
Okay, see it playing again.
Yeah, it's good. Nice. Thank God. Jay.
Okay. Sorry about that. My dog was laying on my media remote, and he almost started Netflix. So, um, nonetheless, man. Yeah. So when I was a kid, man, I was 9 years old, bro, and that was actually like the first live pay per view that we ever ordered. And
Nice.
man, just looking back to those days of just those chambers, that old structure, and the old structure. I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, I understand. It's easy to talk as fans, but being in there is a whole different story. And I understand it's better for their body, but the old chamber. The look of it just was just terrifying. You know what I mean? It was just looked
Mm-hmm.
like a scary ass structure, and I'd be lying to say that I'd be lying if I said I get the same feeling from this one. This one is just like it looks cooler, but like it looks not cooler, but it looks better, I guess. But
Yeah.
in a like design wise, obviously it looks better. It's more modern, it's newer. But man, I just
Definitely
love,
agree.
yeah, that and this. I can say the same thing about war games. Those old war game
Mm-hmm.
structures just looked like pieces of shits that you would
Exactly.
go through hell inside, and the new one's all clean and it's very nice looking. That kind of stuff I don't like about WWE. But anyway, so the chamber, bro. Man, I miss the old one, man. I just miss the old one, bro. The old one was kick ass, bro. It was a small chamber. This one's really tall.
Mm.
But yeah, I just missed the look of the old chamber, and I miss I miss the old chamber matches because it's almost like you could feel them when you were watching them. You could just feel the pain that the people were going through, the performers were going through, man. But yeah, I mean this one, I mean they've ruined every aspect about the Elimination Chamber and what was my favorite match stipulation. That I mean that's my favorite match stipulation, and they ruined it. In my opinion, I don't. They give away the last spot, the last guy to come out the pod. They have people break out of the pods. That completely defeats the purpose of it. But yeah, man, I mean, they on every aspect of it, I believe they have just ruined the Elimination Chamber. It's not as cool as it used to be, and you could say the same. You could say the same thing for a lot of things in WWE when it comes to ruining things and whatnot. But yeah, bro. I mean, the show wasn't it wasn't that bad up until we got up right about till the end. But
Yeah.
throughout the show, there was little sprinkles of things I didn't like, per usual with this fucking company. They always do something wrong. But yeah, I mean, the show was solid. It wasn't nothing to brag about. But I wouldn't even say solid. It was more of decent. And then the end just pissed on it all. But to start off, man. So we had this
Before we start, I have to give. It is an anniversary today, and guess what that anniversary is? Today. Is
Oh,
the anniversary
oh
of the
God.
worst booking
Yep.
decision ever.
I looked at the
Spark.
date.
Also, spark of the podcast, bro. So there is a positive to this anniversary, bro. But happy anniversary or tragic anniversary to the worst booking decision ever. Not even gonna say it, but there we go. Had to mention it.
Yeah, bro. That's a great mention. I did not. I mean, I did see that today, that it was the anniversary of Goldberg beating Bray. But yeah, the positive out of that, bro, is today was the day 1 year ago where I said I'm gonna make a rant video on this shit, and then I was like, wait, no, I've been off YouTube for 2 years. I can't just come back just randomly and just start talking about this shit. But yeah, man. But today was the spark. Today was the spark of the podcast, bro. And then 2 months later, probably about a month and a half later, we ended up coming out with the podcast itself. So yeah, man. That's a great observation, bro. I tip my hat to you for that one. But anyway, so. To start off the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, man, we got this fatal four-way match because Keith Lee was pulled from the show. Nobody has any news on Keith Lee. Spoiler alert, he is not in the news and for us, and he is not in the news for anybody, quite frankly, because nobody knows what the hell is going on with Keith Lee, man. We've kind of heard injury. It's an injury. They said Bobby Lashley injured him. Obviously, we don't know how true that is. But maybe he's off TV storyline-wise. I don't know how much sense that makes now that Lashley isn't the champ anymore. But nobody has any clue. Nobody knows if the guy's got COVID again. Nobody knows if the guy came into contact or whatever with anybody. Or nobody knows if it's an injury. Nobody knows anything, man. So what they did, which I can appreciate this, is they had a fatal four-way match of a whole bunch of fucking jobbers on Raw. People that nobody care about. And they put them in a fatal four-way match to determine the third guy in the United States Championship match to take Keith Lee's spot. So, four guys, man, were John Morrison, Ricochet, Mustafa Ali, and Elias. Did you hear? I didn't really think we should report on it because it's kind of just speculation and you never know with these people's booking. But did you hear the news about Mustafa Ali?
I did not. What is it?
Uh, so Dave Meltzer reported that WWE could possibly, and take this with a grain of salt, just because of how Vince McMahon's booking mindset changed, could possibly be breaking up Retribution.
Oh, I did hear that. That god damn gave up already. I mean,
I know.
good,
Yeah.
but like, my god, what the fuck?
Not like the group went anywhere. Not like it's gonna make anybody lose sleep, but nothing like wasting 8 months of these people's times in a faction that
Exactly. It's dead.
was honestly dead from the start. They were dead once they started chainsawing ring ropes. That was the segment
Exactly.
where that oh man, I could not stop laughing after that segment, bro. But yeah, that was just ridiculous. And none other the last guy in the Fatal 4-Way match was Elias, Jackson Riker's buddy, man. So I can't stand Elias, bro. I really
Oh my
can't.
god. Really can't.
Oh, yeah, man. So John Morrison ended up winning this match. I did not watch this match. I did not even know this match was happening. But
Same.
yeah, bro. Oh snap! Wait, did I work that day? Oh, I know I didn't. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't catch this match. I never usually watch the
I
pre-show,
thought
and
it was
they
on the pre-show.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they did not announce this match, so I did not catch it. But John Morrison wins, and he is gonna advance to the uh, triple threat match later in the night. So, did you want to say anything on this match?
I mean, nobody cares about this match, and that's what happens when you announce a match on the pre-show. It's on the pre-show, man. Shit sucks, bro. Should have just not even put. Should have just randomly putting Morrison randomly in that match. Probably would have been the better move at this fucking point. What was the point of this match, man? All for Morrison to just go out like a bitch later in the show, man. So, yeah, man. Just not it, bro. Just not it. Didn't need to do this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, moving on, man, to moving on to the actual main card, bro. We get the show kicked off here, and we get it kicked off with the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. And we have Daniel Bryan taking on Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Corbin, and Sami Zayn, and that was pretty much this match. And what ended up happening, Daniel Bryan ended up coming out of this match victorious, bro. Daniel Bryan did win the match. The last three were Bryan, Jey, and Cesaro. Jey ended up getting Cesaro out by, I think, a super kick and a Uso splash, and then he would get on top of the pod to try to do the same thing to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan got his knees up, hit the running knee, and then that was pretty much this match. Kevin Owens went surprisingly quickly. Kind of shocked me.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't even remember Corbin. I don't remember anything from Corbin in this match. Not too much from Zayn either, other than that spot where he got thrown through the pod. But yeah, I mean the match itself though was really really good. The match was really good, man, and yeah, I can appreciate it. A lot of good talent in here, and Baron Corbin, of course, but otherwise it was a fantastic group of guys, and it was a great match. I mean, they ended up having a really good match, man. But afterwards, the cell or the chamber, or I guess that's a separate match. So, but what did you think about the actual chamber itself?
It was really good, bro. I liked it, bro. I liked it. I wouldn't have put Corbin in there. I definitely would have put someone who's like way better in the ring than Baron Corbin. But overall, bro, I really liked it. I really liked it, man. It was just a great dynamic of people, man. Although I love Kofi, I probably would have put more. Wait, was this the? No, this was not the match that Kofi was in. I'm dumb as shit. Never mind, never mind. Mixing up chamber matches. But yeah, bro, this chamber's really good, man. I liked it. I liked it. KO went on a little fast, like you said. But other than that, other than the change of Corbin, I would have done. I think it was a good match, man. I think it definitely, from what I can remember, definitely the match of the night.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, for sure. And then obviously, after that, the Elimination Chamber would then come up, man, and Roman Reigns would come out to the ring, and he would get ready for his Universal Championship match with Daniel Bryan, fresh off of the Elimination Chamber. This match started with a spear that was countered into a yes lock, and man, these two just being in the ring just makes me upset that we aren't getting this story told at WrestleMania. Instead, we're getting it told here, and we are also getting the story told at Fastlane. So that just gets me upset. And then Roman Reigns would power out, just keep punching Bryan over and over and over and over, incapacitating him, and then he would choke him out with the guillotine. I have not seen Roman Reigns use a spear in a really long time. I wonder if he's saving it for Mania to
Probably.
to use against Edge. Yeah. But yeah, I mean he's been using the guillotine, and I mean I don't mind it. I mean he does it well, I guess. I mean it's a pretty simple move, but yeah, I mean he does it well. But after the match, man, Roman Reigns would stand on the second rope, just posing. He would come down to then be speared by none other than the Rated R superstar Edge, man, and Edge speared him, pointed at the WrestleMania sign, got on his hands and knees, and whispered something in Roman Reigns' ear. Probably that this is going to be horrible. Maybe that's what he whispered to him. No one knows, but who knows what Edge said to Roman Reigns. But pretty much we got to confirm that Edge is going to be challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. As for this Roman and Bryan match, I mean, for the 3 minutes that they were given, or however long it was pretty good. It was pretty good, so good to, like I said, the point where it made me upset that we are not going to be getting this match at WrestleMania, and instead here and also Fastlane. So that's just wonderful. That is WWE's fuck you. Maybe this is their last fuck you to Daniel Bryan. Maybe he wanted this match with Roman Reigns, and instead they gave it to him at Fastlane just to be pricks, and gave it to Edge instead. So we're getting Edge versus Roman. WrestleMania would just be more well-rounded if Edge challenged Drew. And I know, face versus face. I know, I get it, all right. And the match itself doesn't sound all that interesting. But I mean, it's something for Drew McIntyre to do, because this is what's gonna happen, man. You know, I'll get onto that later. But the show would just be, I'll say this now, the show will just be way more well-rounded if Edge challenged Drew McIntyre and we got Roman versus Bryan at WrestleMania, and maybe you could use Cesaro as the guy for Fastlane or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, man, what did you think about this match and then the spot after?
Yeah, bro, I really like this, bro. And this, 3 little minutes, man, stole the fucking show, bro. This was the highlight of the chamber, bro. And that just goes to show how this should be the main event of WrestleMania night 2, bro. Because as big as everyone says Edge and Roman is, it's not bigger than Edge and Daniel Bryan in 2021. People gotta just face the facts. As good as Edge is, and much of the legend he is, he's not bigger than Daniel Bryan at this point, bro. To hardcore wrestling fans, that's no disrespect to Edge either. Daniel Bryan's the bigger star, and that's just how it is, bro. Definitely should have gone Daniel Bryan, but just this 3 little minutes was a sneak peek of what could have been, bro, at WrestleMania, and just souls to show that this is what should have been at WrestleMania, but that's not how it is. Match was great, 3 little minutes. Love the offense that Daniel Bryan got at first, and of course Roman won in the end, bro. Great shit, man. Fuck, bro. And after the match, Edge comes in with the spear. How entertaining, bro. I fucking rolled my eyes when that shit happened, bro, because what else did I expect? That is what literally you expected in a bad way, bro. I don't want Edge and Roman. I do not care for Edge and Roman, so this part was just the lamest shit to me, bro. Speared fucking Roman, cause spear versus spear, blah blah blah. Who cares, bro? And then all that happened, bro, and Roman whispered whatever the fuck he whispered, and Edge, bro. He probably whispered it should have been Brian. That's what I would have whispered in the motherfucker's ears. But yeah, bro, and just goes to show what we are getting in Night 2 WrestleMania, bro. And just the match before it, those 3 little minutes, stole the show for Elimination Chamber for me, man. And it proves, should have been Brian, man. Should have been Brian. But, yeah, bro, I like this part up until the Edge Spear, man. So, yeah, bro, I mean, it was just, this was just literally all this showed me is that this is what we should be getting at Mania. That's all it did, man.
Yeah, man, 100%, 100%. It should have been Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. But moving on here, man, Matt Riddle defeats John Morrison and Bobby Lashley to become the new not Mr. Money in the Bank, what the hell, United States Champion. And, yeah, bro, Matt Riddle is the United States Champion, man. And this match was, although it was a decent match, bro, one of my main gripes with this match was the fact that they put John Morrison in this match. And I understand they made some kind of sense out of this on Raw, but still, bro, enough is enough. Gee, for fuck's sake with this guy. They put John Morrison in this match, bro, and this guy got little to no offense at all in the whole match. Like, bro. Well, why? Why is this guy employed? Could somebody tell me why this guy is obligated to show up to these shows, bro? If you're pretty much not going to use him whatsoever, why is this guy under contract with you? Why is he here, bro? I mean, bro. Man, so we get this match, and it was kind of just Riddle and Morrison trying to attack Lashley because, I mean, he's been being built up like crazy. And he's been being built up great, man, and they've been doing a really good job with building him and making him a untouchable, serious threat on this show. And yeah, of course they've done awesome with that, man. But fucking man, the whole story of this match for me was this shit with John Morrison, bro. I mean, it was just irking me. I mean, this guy got like one plancha, he did, and after that, it was just like he was just there to take Matt Riddle's offense. That's what I felt, and then he ended up being pinned by him, and I don't even know what to say anymore. Just treat the guy. Could we please just treat this guy better, man? Please, at this point, bro. I mean, like I said, why is this guy even employed at this point? If he is genuinely one of the best guys you have on this roster, and this is all you have for him, being put in a triple threat to take somebody else's offense, when he has one of the best offenses out there. Come on, man. Come on. This is ridiculous. But Matt Riddle ends up hitting the Bro Derek on John Morrison. Go figure. After he used MVP's cane to hit Bobby Lashley. And yeah, bro. So that was this match. Matt Riddle is your new U.S. champ. I mean, this is a solid move. I wonder if this would have happened and they would have pinned Keith Lee. Imagine how stupid that would have been. I mean, John Morrison's great, but they've really done nothing to... I mean, this guy's buried already. Keith Lee. I mean,
Oh,
Keith Lee's
yeah.
buried, but he's not. He's not as
He
far
hasn't
down as John
changed.
Morrison. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Imagine this. All that's another thing I was thinking about is would have done this if this is with Keith Lee? Oh,
Probably. God
yikes.
damn. Hell no.
Yeah, man. But Matt Riddle being the U.S. champ, I mean, it's a solid move, bro. It's a solid move. You get a lot of good matches out of him as U.S. champ. Will they do that? Probably not. I mean, riding around Tropicana Field on a kick scooter. You know what I mean? One of those scooters that it
What?
fucking hurts to hit your ankles on.
Oh
One of
my
those.
god, I remember that shit. That shit
Um.
sucked, bro.
Oh, it did. Shit hurt. But yeah, bro. I mean, bro. I mean, man. Good God. I don't know. Why? Just can somebody just tell me why this guy's employed already? Could somebody please
Mm-hmm.
tell me why this guy is employed? I mean, holy shit, man. Why, bro? I'll say this shit till I'm blue in the face, bro. But this guy is one of the best wrestlers you have on the roster, and this is what you're doing with him. You have him in this match to pretty much be a cushion for Matt Riddle to
Mm-hmm.
take all his offense. Um, just man, we gotta get this guy out of this company, man. The, that's the bottom line, bro. We have to get this guy out of the company, man. This is ridiculous at this point. I'm so sick of Matt Riddle or of John Morrison rather, being treated like shit.
Yeah.
And like I said, bro, I know they made sense of this shit on Raw, but still, man. Ridiculous, just fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
But yeah, what did you think about this, man?
Yeah, bro. He just was not a fan of it, man. Definitely not a fan of it, bro. Like, if you're gonna go in there to make sure Bobby Lashley doesn't keep that title, because that was apparently their whole plan, why wouldn't you try to pin Riddle to get it? And wouldn't Lashley be in on it too? So couldn't he just let, by their logic, Morrison pin Matt Riddle and take it from him so he could go do world title shit? Like their explanation, quote unquote, makes no sense because if Miz and fucking MVP had a deal with Lashley, couldn't they just pin Riddle and help Morrison win it?
That gets me even more upset.
Like,
I'm so upset about this guy just being a cushion for Matt Riddle's offense. Now that you're saying that, like, oh good God, this company, bro.
what
That
makes the sense, bro?
so so John Morrison agreed to job out to Matt Riddle. So Bobby Lashley. So by their logic, the plan was always for Matt Riddle. So as much as they hate Matt Riddle, they wanted to get the United States Championship on the guy.
Exactly. Even though they've been feuding with the Hurt Business, he's been feuding with them for like a month and a half now. They want to put the title on him. Makes no goddamn sense, bro. Literally no fucking sense, man. And it just made Morrison look like a fucking blithering idiot, bro. If they were gonna go the route of him tanking the match, they should have made that more obvious, where he just fucking lays down or some shit, because, my god, did he look like a bitch with that offense, man. Like, their logic, like I said, makes no fucking sense, man. But the U.S. title is on Matt Riddle. And on paper, with everything in this company, that's a great idea, man. Definitely a great idea. But you got Matt Riddle running around with the fucking Razor scooter. This motherfucker just has bro in every other word in his sentence, man. As much as I love Matt Riddle, he is damn near unwatchable for me at this point, bro. I literally am so annoyed every time this motherfucker comes on my screen now. It's just like, oh wow, Riddle. I wonder what he's gonna say with bro next. That's literally all I think, man. They made this dude a fucking idiot, bro. He reminds me, not as bad, but starting to get there. Well, they're trying to, of Luke Gallows. That's how bad they treat this motherfucker. They're making him look like Luke Gallows, and that is not something you want in Matt Riddle, man. Whatever happened to NXT Riddle, bro? I want that Matt Riddle as U.S. champion, not this Matt Riddle man. But yeah, bro, I don't know why they didn't do that with Morrison. Just have Lashley let Morrison beat Riddle. Their logic makes no sense, man.
Yo,
This match
oh god.
sucked. And yeah, man. So that's my thoughts on that shit. Literally makes no sense.
Yeah, good god. Next up, bro. This is a match that, oh good, okay. Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler defeat Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, bro. This match, A, did not have to fucking happen, and B, this match ended because Reginald came out and gave Sasha Banks a bottle of wine, and Sasha was screaming, I can't use this, and that was pretty much the ending sequence of that match, and they lost, bro. And Sasha Banks took the pin, and Sir K said something to me about this the day after it happened. I don't know if you said it on Unscripted or not, but it'll make so much sense. It'll make so much sense when you hear it. But bro, why? Well, I can't really say my point without saying it. Do you want to tell them what you told me, man?
Yeah, bro. Is it about the distraction thing overall that I was talking about?
It was about them booking themselves in a corner.
Yeah. Bro, how do you put your women's champion and her challenger in the position to where either one of them has to eat a pin in a tag team match? Because either way, one of them is going to have to look like a bitch before their big Mania match. And in this case, it was Sasha Banks. So, by their logic, she can't beat. Who pinned her? I have no idea who pinned her. I didn't pay that much attention.
I think it was Shayna.
Yeah, at least it was Shayna, bro. But this Shayna pinned the women's champion. So, by their logic, why doesn't Shayna have a fucking match with her at Mania or at Fastlane? If she can pin the women's champion, what's stopping her from doing that? By their dumbass logic. Or they could have taken the route where Bianca Belair got pinned. The challenger got pinned. I don't think they're stupid enough to do that. But you still have your women's champion get pinned before a Mania match with the Royal Rumble winner? And you expect us to believe that Sasha Banks can defend it at WrestleMania? Makes no sense. Why would you book your woman champion and women's challenger, Royal Rumble challenger, in a tag team match where they're gonna have to lose? Made no fucking sense. You couldn't have done like Belair and Carmella, have Carmella eat the pin or some shit. Literally makes no sense. And bro, the fucking ending, bro. I hate distraction endings, bro. Makes no goddamn sense. If I am in the ring and I'm having a match and some idiot comes out, I already know what's gonna happen if I pay attention to the idiot. I'm about to get pinned. So I have to pay attention to my opponent. And if the motherfucker throws something in the ring, that's not on me. I technically won't lose that match. You know what I mean? So I could just ignore that outright. But every time in every company, they just have the idiot just get distracted and lose the match, bro. Hate it. Unless it's fucking Gargano reacting to Tommaso Ciampa, I don't want those distractions, bro. But go on to see what you say about this match, bro. Cause my God.
Yeah, bro. I mean, way to book yourselves in the corner. And listen, there were 3 outcomes out of this match, and they all suck. This is exactly why I say this match doesn't happen. A, Sasha gets pinned or Sasha taps out. What the part of that's what actually happened. B, Bianca Belair takes a pin or taps out. And C, they end up winning the titles and go into Mania with that dog shit storyline of the tag team champs that have to fight each other.
hate it.
That was the 3 outcomes of this match, bro, and it sucks. It just sucks. This match sucked. As for Reginald, I mean, the guy is athletic in the ring. I'll give him that, man. But the more this guy interacts with Sasha Banks, just kind of makes me throw up in my stomach. I just don't like it. I haven't been liking Sasha on the mic, especially with him. It's just bad. It's just bad television, bro.
Looks like the fucking porn video.
Yeah, seriously.
If I wanted to watch that, I'd fucking open the app, you motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but this match, all through and through, bro, was just trash. I hated it. I did not see the point of this match whatsoever, and Sasha Banks ended up taking a pinfall loss because of dumb babyface syndrome, and that's that. And now you expect her to look legit going into a match with Bianca Belair. I honestly thought the other way you can have one of these women lose, bro, is if one of them turned heel. I don't really know who you would have turned heel. Yeah, I'm not sure. You could go either way. Both of them could play. At this point, make Sasha Banks ratchet again. Because Bianca Belair's still got that like swagger to her. You know what I mean? To the point where she's not bad at all as a babyface, but I am not digging this babyface Sasha.
Bougie ass Sasha.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, she could be bougie and ratchet, but the fact that she's bougie and fucking horny, it just sucks. It just sucks, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I love Sasha, bro, but I don't like this. I mean, she could fucking come out. She could come out wearing all this expensive shit and be ratchet like how she used to be, you know. And that shit was really good, but I just don't like this Sasha Banks. I just don't like it, and I love Sasha. I hate saying that, but I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I think it is because a lot of people love her, but I just don't like this version of Sasha. It's just weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah. Sort of God.
Yeah, bro. But moving on here to the main event, bro. So we have Drew McIntyre defeats AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in this. In this match. Bro. First things first. I thought this was going to be the pay-per-view that The Fiend came back in. Orton was in a pod. I would have thought it'd been cool if the lights went out and they came back on and Orton was looking around like, what the fuck was that? And like maybe Alexa Bliss is standing like on top of the pod or in front of the pod and then Bray's behind him. There's so much cool stuff you could have did, right? And a Bray Wyatt return. And what they ended up doing was having Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton have this storyline of Kofi has Randy's number again. And he rolls Randy Orton up, and Orton is the first one eliminated. Bro, this was all I was intrigued in this match for. So instantly, my attention is now not on this match, because I'm like, well, now I know Drew's gonna win, because the only guy that had an iota of a chance of maybe winning was Orton, and that was only if WWE cared enough to have a great story as their WWE Championship match going into WrestleMania, because Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, I mean, yeah, you could say they needed the title because that was the whole reason why Sheamus turned. But how big of a fucking idiot does Sheamus look after what ended up happening? Drew isn't even the champ anymore. He turned on his friend. He broke their 20-year friendship over a championship that Drew doesn't even have in 2 weeks after Sheamus turned on him. How much of a dumbass does that make Sheamus look? I'm just saying, man. But Randy Orton is eliminated, so instantly he's hitting RKOs. I'm like, okay, Okay, right now, this has got to be it, right? No. This guy just leaves. He RKOs everybody and he fucking leaves. I'm like, when is Bray gonna come back? 3 weeks before the show? What are you gonna... Bro. Oh. What I'm thinking now, they're going to have Bray come back. Or no, I don't think they're going to have Bray come back until Mania. I think Alexa's going to build him up, and I think they're going to debut a new Fiend at Mania. And we're not going to get any sort of storytelling, really, other than cliffhanger endings. Honestly, that's all I think we're going to get. I'm sure the 3 weeks building up to Fastlane, we're going to see some kind of, promos between Randy and Alexa, but I honestly, I don't think we're going to see Bray Wyatt until WrestleMania itself, which is just fucking wonderful. But yeah, bro, so anyway, now that I don't give a shit about this match anymore, what ended up happening, bro, was Kofi and Jeff would end up getting eliminated, and it would be down to, you would think it'd be down to Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. No. The last two, Sheamus got eliminated by AJ Styles, so we didn't even get sort of like kind of a little bit of closure between Drew and Sheamus. I mean, it would have been nice considering, well, he's probably going to have him at Fastlane, but it would have been kind of nice considering the fact that Drew doesn't have the belt anymore. It would have been nice seeing, something. But AJ defeats Sheamus and, eliminates him. And AJ Styles would end up getting eliminated because of, well, it was really cool. I will give them that. The phenomenal forearm into a very high arcing Claymore, which Drew pulled off very, very well. And Drew McIntyre wins. One thing I hate, and I understand kind of why they did it, obviously, because, not really, though. Well, one thing I hate was back, older chambers. I'm going to go back to this for a second. Back when they used to do the older chambers, you would get to see the champion fucking battered and bruised walk out of the chamber. That's a little thing. I don't know if that means anything to anybody else, but to me, I think it means a whole lot. Seeing the champ walk out of the chamber on his own 2 feet, it's really cool, I think, being the last man standing, you know what I mean? The only man to walk out conscious, I guess. But now they raise it up. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. It happened. They did it. They kept it down with Wyatt. There was a couple other instances where they keep it down, but this year, for some reason, bro, and the Miz could have cashed in while the chamber was down. He didn't need the ring. Way cooler. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't like when they raise it up at all. I like to see the champ kind of walk out. But in this case, Drew McIntyre did not get to walk out because he would be attacked by Bobby Lashley. And man, yeah. So Bobby Lashley is attacking Drew McIntyre, and I mean, it makes Bobby Lashley look. I could give this to them. It makes him look like a smart big guy, which is I can appreciate, because usually they're bigger guys. They like to be blithering idiots. But I was gonna say, why didn't Bobby Lashley just challenge Drew? But I mean, it kind of makes him look smart, being that he would rather face The Miz because he knows he could fucking destroy The Miz. So I could kind of appreciate that, but then on the other side is that, does that kind of make him look scared of Drew?
Exactly, that's the thing.
You know what I mean? So there's always a caveat, bruh. But The Miz, after Bobby Lashley attacked Drew McIntyre, the fucking Miz would come out and The Miz would come out, bro, and cash in his Money in the Bank contract, and Drew McIntyre kicked out of one of his moves, and I was like, oh, The Miz is going to fucking lose it. He's going to lose it. He would then get him in a skull-crushing finale and beat Drew McIntyre. And to this day, The Miz is still our WWE champion, bruh. Another thing I don't like, he had this whole thing going on with Bad Bunny. They kind of just forgot about that, I guess.
Yeah, when there was a segment about it earlier in the chamber pay-per-view, they literally had a backstage segment together. It's like, dude, God.
So, The Miz is WWE champion, bro, and there's a bit of news we have to touch on. So apparently, The Miz is not actually going to be slated to be in the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. Thank God. But Bobby Lashley is, and it's looking like it's going to be Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. And listen, going back to what I said about Edge, Mania would have been so much more well-rounded if Edge faced Drew, because it at least gives Drew something to do, bro. This guy, The Miz is WWE champion, bro, and Bobby Lashley, honestly, at this point, I would not be mad at WWE keeping the title on Lashley after Mania. Because, let me tell you something, bro. If they have nothing for Drew McIntyre now, what the hell are they going to do with this guy after WrestleMania? They're not going to do Bray, because Bray's, they want Bray to be a babyface. Well, they're going to do Orton again? Well, Damian Priest? Doubt it. Adam Cole? Doubt it. That fast. I mean, Vince McMahon likes to put people through these mental tests for whatever reason, so, I mean, man, I just can't with this company, bro. I just do not get why this company does the things they do, man. I mean, man, but listen, Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Maybe they're gonna bring Lesnar back. I would not be down. I would be down for a triple threat, maybe. But my God, this was a horrible ass booking decision, bro. Putting the WWE Championship on The Miz. Why didn't you just do Lashley? If you really want to do it that bad, why didn't you just do Lashley and Drew at Mania and have Lashley beat him, bro? Because nobody is going to care about Drew McIntyre getting his big moment in front of half-capacity stadium at Raymond James Stadium. You know what I mean? And, like, listen, we appreciate Drew. He was WWE champ through the pandemic. He did fantastic. He did amazing for what he was given. And he killed it. He really did, man. But where do you go from here? And it seems like your only threat on Monday Night Raw, which was Bobby Lashley, is going to get beat by Drew McIntyre, so that's going to be the end of that. What? Man, bro, Mania just would have been so much better off if they would have just did Drew versus Edge and Roman versus Bryan. It really, really would have, man. It really, really would have. I mean, like I said, I know the match doesn't sound all that intriguing, but I mean, it would have been something other than flip-flopping the title onto all these different people to get something that makes sense when you could have just had this make sense through the Royal Rumble. I don't know, man. I don't know. But nonetheless, The Miz as WWE champ is trash, bro. 5 years too late on this one.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, man. What did you think about this?
Yeah, bro. Not a fan at all, bro. Like you said, bro, they should have kept the chamber down. That would have been such a cooler moment for The Miz. Like, I do not want The Miz to win it, but if he's gonna do this, make it look cool, bro. Have him do it in the chamber. Have, like, Lashley come in, beat up Drew or something, and then Miz comes in, and Lashley locks the door behind them, and they just beat the shit out of McIntyre. Like, something like that, man, but, like, that shit was lame as fuck. First of all, man. And second of all, bro, The Miz, bro. The fucking Miz, bro. In 2020 and 2021, I cannot stand The Miz. He is. There is not one positive thing about him in 2021 besides the past. That is the only good thing about this guy, is what happened in 2016 and 2017. Literally it, bro. Do not see it in The Miz in 2021, bro. He barely put on a match. His promos are not nothing what they used to be, bro. He looks like an idiot. He acts like an idiot. So you're telling me the guy that last month lost the Grand Metal League, beat Drew McIntyre, cashed in, and then goons were saying that's the whole point of the briefcase. You're still not supposed to look like a bitch. You're supposed to look like a fucking opportunist, someone that knows when to get their shot in, and he does not. He just looks like a blithering idiot. But yeah, man. And it's setting up for Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Which why didn't you just do that at Mania, bro? Because Drew definitely deserves his moment in front of the crowd. But save it for like next year, bro, when there's a bigger crowd for Drew. Because this half capacity shit is gonna look stupid as shit in a wrestling form. Because with the Super Bowl, it didn't look bad because they rarely ever pan to the crowd. But in wrestling, with Mania, the whole point of Mania is the crowd. So when you have only half of it, it's gonna look stupid as shit when you see fucking bunch of fucking losers as cardboard cutouts. It's gonna look stupid as shit. But yeah, bro. So Miz is definitely a transitional champion, which in a way is good. But it's like, bro, stop doing that. If you're gonna put it back on Drew, then how many times are you gonna take it off and put it back on this motherfucker? Did it with Orton. Now you look like you're doing it with Drew and Bobby Lashley. At that point, just let Bobby Lashley keep it. I mean, yeah, and go on to do shit for SummerSlam in the summer on, bro. Because if you can't, like you said, if you can't find anything for McIntyre right now, you most definitely are not gonna find him for the summer. Anyone for this motherfucker, man. So just keep it on Lashley, bro. Um, and I would love Lashley and Brock. Should Brock win it? God no. Would that be like an awesome SummerSlam match? Or even put him, like you said, in Triple Threat at Mania and have fucking. You would sadly have to have Drew take the pin for me personally, but like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It makes no sense, bro. This was a terrible decision done even more terribly, bro. I was not a fan. And I can't wait for Fastlane for Miz to lose it because he is absolutely he's get off my TV bad at this point, man. And Raw, what is the point to Raw without McIntyre at this point? Without the Fiend and without McIntyre, would it in probably Lashley in her business? Yeah, but other than that, what is the point to the show? Are you gonna watch Raw for the Miz? I know I ain't. I'm not gonna watch Raw for the fucking Miz, bro. Oh man, Mania was with the Mania card that's looking up for Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown is so stacked compared to
Oh
Raw,
yeah.
man. It is sad, man. It is really sad. But the quick thing on the chamber match itself, hated it, bro. I did not like this chamber match, bro. Literally, Jeff Hardy was only in there for a swanton, and that was it. That's the only reason they keep this motherfucker in this company at this point. Is for an occasional nostalgic swanton. Literally it, bro. Kofi was a decent point in there. I probably would have preferred Morrison. Like I was trying to say earlier, that it was a Raw Chamber match. Probably would have preferred Morrison just to let him show what he can do. Because most fans nowadays know what the fuck Kofi can do. But a lot of people who haven't seen Morrison in his prime, like myself, don't know what Morrison can do, so show us what Morrison can do. You know what I mean? And literally, the whole point I even cared about this show was for The Fiend. And when Randy Orton just loses, first one to go out within like the first 3-5 minutes, bro. Dude, you couldn't even have at least a bliss distraction. Nothing. He just loses and just says, I was distracted. Motherfucker, by what? What are you distracted by? Makes no goddamn sense. Hated it. And another thing with that match, Sheamus, I didn't realize this, but you said it, and it's so true. Sheamus looks like a fucking idiot now. Betrayed your best friend just for your best friend to not be the champion anymore, and you're just there. Probably won't even be at Mania at this point. Probably be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at this point. What a waste of friendship of what, 20 years? Just to not even be champion anymore. God, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's my thoughts on that shit.
Yeah, another thing too is, listen, if you're gonna go with, lesser names if you're going to go with a less big WWE Championship match, if you're gonna put people that to WWE are lesser names in there, why didn't you just do Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre?
Literally. Could have done that.
Or why didn't you have Sheamus be the reason that The Miz won the title?
Yeah, it would be more personal. It makes no sense.
Oh, this company, man. So yeah, that was it for Elimination Chamber. And moving on here to the actual news, bro. Speaking of Sasha Banks, man, we got some news on Sasha Banks. So she was on the Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold. Sasha Banks revealed why she left WWE in 2019 and revealed that she requested her release from the company. Sasha said, "My depression was taking over. My mind was taking over. My thoughts were taking over. This place was being bigger than me, and I really, really lost myself for a good 7 years. I didn't even hear my real name. I didn't hear Mercedes anymore. All I heard was Sasha Banks. And traveling all over the road, we only get 1 to 2 days off, so I'm home, not even seeing what my real hair looks like. All I see is purple every single day. There were just so many things that were just, I let it control me. I couldn't even look at myself. I didn't even know who the hell I was. I was going to work. How angry I was going in, how sad I was. I was the person that I dreamt to be. I asked to leave, and Vince was like, no. He said no. He said, I'm going to give you 30 days to think about it, and I took more than 30 days. Damn.
Shit.
I mean, yeah, bro, that shocked the hell out of me, man. I mean, obviously, this is coming from her absence in 2019 after WrestleMania when she pretty much took off the whole summer. And man, who would have thought? Who would have thought, bro? Well, I'm glad she's doing a lot better now. But, geez, Vince McMahon, yeah, he denied her release, bro, in 2019, and I mean, God, if her depression got that bad, I don't understand why he didn't, I guess, level with her on that.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, this does not come as a shock, being that Vince McMahon gives a release to absolutely nobody. So,
Yeah.
it doesn't come as a shock, but it does in the same way that, who would have thought, while she was doing really good stuff, we all thought, and that's the crazy thing about wrestling, bro, is these people are on here, and we just look at them as like, wow, Sasha Banks is doing really good stuff. That was when she was Women's Tag Team Champions going into there. We were like, man, like, yeah, Sasha's like genuinely one of the best. She's really good. And then you hear stuff like this, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm glad she's doing a lot better now, But yeah, bro. As for the main story we have, which is that Vince McMahon denies Sasha Banks' release in 2019, does not shock me one bit, especially when she started following everybody that was employed with AEW, and she was following AEW. I'm sure one of Vince McMahon's strokers was fucking knocking at his door to tell him that news. So
Oh yeah.
I'm sure once he found out about that, there was no way at all he was he was gonna let her leave, man. But yeah, not really a shock to me. It's kind of just what Sasha's story itself is more shocking than Vince McMahon doing Vince McMahon things. So yeah, man, what do you think
Yeah.
about this?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. I remember at that time, I remember like the reports of her possibly leaving, bro, but I never knew she asked for a release. I'm surprised that never got leaked, man. That came as a shock to me, man. And look where she is now, bro. At least, I think from that, Vince realized he needed to treat Sasha Banks better. So that's a good thing, man. But, man, if I'm in Sasha's shoes, bro, if a company got me feeling like that, I ain't really signing, bro. I can't do that, man. But, good for Sasha that they treated her better now, man. Definitely, became into her own, most definitely, man. As much as horny as she is on the mic nowadays, for whatever reason, at least, at least she's happy, bro. But, yeah, bro, that shocked the fuck out of me when I heard about that, man. I was like, wow, that's crazy, man.
You don't
But,
you don't remember when that got leaked?
no,
You remember
I always thought that
remember?
was fake.
Oh no, you remember when they said? You remember when they said her and Bailey had fits and stuff like that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That I
I
that
remember like they just
that
exaggerated that.
Yeah, apparently that was all fake, but what ended up happening was, yeah, she didn't throw a temper tantrum, but she did ask for her release because she was just tired of putting over like people that couldn't wrestle.
Yeah. So, goddamn, man. At least she's putting over a Bianca Belair now, bro. And at least she's doing better, man. But yeah, bro, that came as a shock to me, bro. Like I remember that time. I remember her possibly leaving, but I thought like the reports of her asking for a release was all bullshit, man. Because at this point, everyone either says they asked for a
Right.
release or it's just fake news. So
Yep.
that shit just shocked the shit out of me, man. But yeah, bro, I mean, good for her at least. At least now she's happy, man. That's all that matters.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Moving on here, more news about women's performers, bro, but this time on the AEW side of things, man. AEW star Anna Jay has suffered a shoulder injury during training, and she will be out of action for 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God. She for being not in this business too long is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody likes Anna Jay. She is very solid for the amount of time that she has been in the business. Like I said, she is pretty damn good, man. And yeah, bro, she's great. And yeah, I wish her the best. This sucks, absolutely sucks, especially for this women's division, man. Chris Statlander is out hurt. She should be coming back soon, hopefully. And now Anna Jay, Britt Baker, also got knocked out of that tournament. So I don't know where this women's division's going. I don't, maybe Thunder Rosa. I don't know why I brought that up, but what I meant to say was she got replaced. She got replaced in that tournament. I don't know why. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why my mind drifted to Thunder Rosa, but yeah, what I meant to say was Anna Jay did get replaced in the women's tournament that with one side with all the Joshis, and it's just trash. Anyway, so yeah, bro. So she ended up getting replaced on the American side of it, man, and this sucks for her, bro. Like I said, she's great, And yeah, it's just it sucks to see this for her, and it also sucks to see this for that women's division, man, because that women's division is awful, awful, bro. And she was a great piece to it, and now for the next year we won't be seeing that, so that sucks, man. That absolutely sucks. But yeah, man, what do you think about this?
Yeah, bro, that really sucks, bro. For both parties in Anna J and in AEW, bro. For Anna J, bro, I think this year was really gonna be her year to evolve over the year and really get into her own, man. And that just sucks. That she'll probably be out most, if not damn near all, of 2021, man. That fucking sucks, bro. Hopefully, I wish her a speedy recovery. Hey, man, if Champa can make a fucking, what should be a year recovery in, what, 3 months? Who knows what Anna J can do, man. Fucking Champa, I remember that shit, man. Even if Anna J can do the same, bro, she'd be a legend, bro. But, yeah, bro, that shit sucks, man. That shit really sucks, bro. And for AEW side, man, one of their most promising women they got is out for like probably most of this year, bro. That just fucking sucks, bro. I would be if I was 29, I'd be so like just like damn, gotta sign more women, man. But yeah, bro. I mean, it's just a shitty scenario, bro. Um, she's she's gonna be out for like a fat minute, man, and that sucks, bro. She was like basically Ty Conti's partner too, so that's another women's tag team for them that's out. And as Anna Jay, a member of Dark Order, that is out for a minute, man. So it's gonna be hard for Dark Order to get involved into any other women's like on-screen lives, man, because they don't have Anna Jay for a minute, man. So that that really sucks, man. And I wish her a speedy recovery, bro. That shit sucks, man. Worst timing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. And moving on here, we got news on Ring of Honor, man. How long's it been since we covered a Ring of Honor story? Ring of Honor, man, they have signed one of the hottest free agents, if you ask me, that there is out there, and I don't. All right, man. I don't know why. I don't know why, but ROH has confirmed that they have signed none other than EC3. Damn. Then again, maybe AEW did not want him. I don't know why they would not want him, but considering the fact that they don't want Selena Vega, there's no fucking telling. But man, god damn. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I mean, well, I guess good for him. I mean, make your money and do your thing, bro. But I was really, really hoping we could see him in AEW. So that part just absolutely blows for me. And yeah, bro, I hate it, man. I hate it. I mean, the only positive that we can hope comes out of this is that AEW starts their whole Forbidden Door thing with Ring of Honor, and that kind of leads to us being able to see EC3 and his phenomenal talent on AEW television. But man, I'd be lying to say I wasn't disappointed, bro. I really thought he was going to go to AEW, and he's with ROH. Trash, bro. If you ask me, that's a fat thumbs down, bro. It really, really is. And yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, bro, it absolutely sucks. I hate it. I really, really was counting on him being able to see him in AEW. But yeah, man, what do you think?
Yeah, bro, what is the point, bro? Literally, what is the appeal to ROH, bro? Like, I get it, creative control, but at this point, besides WWE, what company doesn't give you creative control, you know what I mean? ROH, Impact, AEW, they all do that, bro. So I do not see the appeal in an ROH, man, but he's going there. He'll probably be there for a decent amount of this year, man, and I just don't get it, man. I mean, good for him, man. If this is what he wants to do, of course he should do it. But man, his talents would be way better in AEW, man. But it would be awesome if he needs people in his group, bro. Flip and Brody King, that'd be some perfect people.
Oh yeah.
To put with EC3, bro. Perfect, man. But other than that, do not get it. Oh, they could put PCO.
Oh fuck.
EC3, right? Old idiot. God, that shit sucked. But,
Bro, that group, he just threw off the whole look, bro. Marty, Flip, and PCO. Holy shit.
Why was that motherfucker in that group, man? Shit made no sense, bro. But EC3 is in ROH for the next how long, man? Don't get it. Don't see the appeal, man. And let's just hope the forbidden door is opened with ROH and AEW, bro. Because, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Marty Scurll, okay, so according to Fightful Select, man, they're reporting that Marty Scurll was backstage at a recent NJPW Strong tapings in California and has interest in returning to the promotion. So this Marty Scurll is always going to be a controversial topic forever, and he's not the only name. There's a couple guys that are still wrestling that have had those allegations from the Speak Out movement. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but was the Speak Out movement only a wrestling thing, or were people just like doing that for everything, like just in general?
It was only a wrestling thing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. But anyway, so there's a couple more people that have emerged, I guess, that have had very serious allegations come out about them. Obviously, the main ones being, obviously, Marty. Well, not really. He hasn't emerged since... I don't think since, so not Marty, but the people that have, we've seen since that, obviously Dream, Austin Theory, Will Ospreay, Bea Priestley, in major promotions, I think, Justin Roberts, and...
We all know Velveteen and Austin Theory.
Yeah, those two, the main ones. Jack the Gripper, man. And the Velvet Teenage Dream. But I was gonna say the Velvet Teenage Wet Dreams, but anyway. So, yeah, man, so now it looks like Marty Scurll is going to be added to that list. Maybe, who knows? I don't think the tapings have came out yet, but yeah, man. Look, like I said, this is always going to be a controversial topic, man. But whether you want to look at it from like New Japan, I guess, has been giving these guys a second chance, I guess. So, whether you look at it as a good or a bad thing, we don't know these people, so we don't know whether they're taking this as a chance to actually make better of themselves, or just kind of a chance to get back working again, and they really never gave a shit. But, this is a tough one to tackle, man. Marty Scurll, we don't know these people. We don't know if Marty is going to look at this as a second chance to actually make a better person out of himself, or like I said, we don't know if this is Marty just kind of wanting to get back working again. But hopefully, if we are going to be seeing this guy again, hopefully he is looking at this from the perspective of he needs to make better of himself. And I don't know, man. yeah, I guess just make better of himself and just be a better fucking person and not be an idiot at the end of the day. But
Yeah, bro.
um yeah, I mean this like I said, that this is going to be with a lot of these people. This is going to be a thing that has to stand the test of time. Are these people worried about their image, or are they worried about actually wanting to be better people at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day and making right on their wrongs? Uh, and I mean, like I said, these topics are tough ones to tackle for anybody, quite frankly, because we don't know these people, so we don't know what they're thinking. But yeah, I mean, like I said, with Marty, this is gonna have to be something that stands the test of time. I hope that he can be a better person at the end of the day and make better of himself and whatnot. And one day, eventually, we could see him back um, at a at a stance that he used to be, I guess. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, this is gonna have to be a thing that's it's gonna have to stand the test of time, bro. So yeah, like I said, are these people worried about their image and just wanting to get back to work because they're going broke or whatever the fucking situation is, or do these people actually want to make better people of themselves? But as for Marty Scurll, being backstage at New Japan, um, Will Ospreay was one of the guys that um I felt really, well, from what he put out, kind of felt really bad, and I guess this is his second chance to make better of himself, and New Japan has provided that for these guys. Um, well, Will Ospreay and Bea Priestley, and hopefully they can provide the same thing for Marty Scurll. But like I said, it's all about how he takes it from his perspective. Because if he doesn't want to become a better person, he's not gonna fucking become a better person. He has to want it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, bro. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna have to stand the test of time, like I said, for the thousandth time. But Marty Scurll being backstage at New Japan. I mean, I don't watch New Japan anyway. I don't think he will
Yeah.
be involved in the Forbidden Door for
No.
not now at least. And if he ever is, it'll be a fat minute. But yeah, man. But yeah, yeah, man. So that's my thoughts on it. What do you think about this, man?
Yeah, bro. I mean, Mr. Consent over here, he's backstage at New Japan shows. I mean, if he joins any company, I think it's WWE, bro. That's all I see in this motherfucker at this point. It's just NXT. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I mean, there was when it was going around when him and Ricochet were at that party, and people were pissed and shit. So, like, I easily see this motherfucker going to NXT, bro, because with who they're pushing in NXT, they don't care about this shit, man. So, I mean, perfect place for this motherfucker to go, man. But if he is looking to be better on himself, that is awesome, man. But that's even if New Japan wants him, because he might want to go back to New Japan, but you don't know if they want him still, bro. He was, from what seemed, always been more of a ROH guy than a New Japan guy back in the
yeah,
Civil War days. So I don't think New Japan's big on Marty, because Marty, he's always been more of a character guy, not an in the ring guy. So I don't know, man. I don't think they might not want him, bro. And AEW, man, they ain't touching that for a minute, bro. Like you were saying, bro, they are not touching that pole or that Tim with a pole for like oh
uh,
man, I can't fucking talk,
they
bro. I'm
ain't
fucking
grinding on
hurt.
that pole for a minute, dog.
They ain't touching his ass for a minute, man.
Get the
they're
fuck.
not, they're not working with him for a fucking minute, man. After all that happens, they're at least waiting for it to die down, or if they even work with him at all, man. So, 'cause I mean, they all evolved to be way past his ass. So he'd be way behind if he were to ever join AEW. He'd be way behind, especially the likes of Hangman, man. He'd be nothing compared to how all these guys
Oh yeah,
evolved
those guys will
in
be
AEW,
stars.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've evolved so much past him at this point, man. But I mainly see this motherfucker going to WWE. I do not see him going to New Japan or AEW nor Impact. I mean, he like basically kicked his ass out of ROH. So I see nothing but WWE for this guy's future, man. But yeah, bro. That's my thoughts on that shit, man. Fuck.
Um, yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but had none of this ever happened, I I think I think he would, if he were to come into AEW in a couple like years, had none of this ever happened. If he were to come in a couple of years, I actually don't think he would be as far back as the rest of the guys,
Oh yeah.
only because when
Look.
Bullet Club was, Bullet Club, he was kind of the only one of the only like guys that had like a shit ton of character. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of just like they caught up to him, I guess. I mean, Marty had it all. Marty had it all, bro. I mean, I think now definitely they have surpassed him, but I don't think he'd be too far behind had none of this ever
Yeah.
happened. But they ain't touching that pole, man. They're not touching Marty at all.
Man, touching him with a pole. God damn it. I can't fucking talk, man.
But, but,
Oh, shut up now.
but
What are you saying
they ain't
something,
touching
man?
that pole. What? Yeah, they're not gonna be touching him at all. Okay, but yeah, man.
Fuck me.
Down to the last two stories, bro. These are all about AEW, man, and to- Tony Khan. Tony Khan has confirmed on Twitter that AEW is still planning on launching a secondary show on TNT or maybe TBS sometime this year. With the announcement of AEW Dark Elevation today, many people in the community have assumed that this is the secondary AEW show that has been long rumored to happen, but TK stated that that is not the case. More details will be unveiled tonight on AEW Dynamite regarding the Elevation show, Paul White's role in the company, and other news regarding future plans for AEW. So pretty much what they were talking about with what was going to be unveiled tonight. Paul White, big show. They signed this guy on to be a commentator, but he also does have a talent contract for whenever they want to have him wrestle. But pretty much it's going to be from on Monday from the 7 to 8 o'clock hour, which is the first hour of Raw, and for us in Central Time, and yeah, man. So yeah, I believe it's gonna be on YouTube, right? It's still gonna be on YouTube.
Is it? I have no clue. Hold on. I think it might be on TNT. I'm not 100% sure though.
Let me see.
I'm guessing it's still. Yeah, we gotta look this shit up, bruh. Cause I ain't sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna air
Okay.
every Monday on YouTube. Uh, okay, so AEW Dark Elevation is not the second show. Um, isn't Dark like 3 hours long already?
Mm-hmm.
S-
Dark's like super long. Don't get
So,
the point of elevation.
so I mean, the only chance I'm well, the chance I'm gonna give this show, man, is elevate. We're gonna have to wait to see the difference of the vibes from Elevation and Dark, but main talent already works Dark anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then you're looking at that, right? You're looking at these three shows, Dark, Elevation, and Dynamite. Oh, you're telling me you're gonna have 4 shows when we get down to when their actual second TNT show comes out, and that's gonna be an extra hour. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna be enough to lose our breath over, because who watches Dark on a consistent basis? I mean, you know, like who legitimately? I can't say that, because I actually know there are people that do like fucking love Dark, but a lot of people, man, don't watch Dark, and I mean, I'm one of them. So I don't think this is something to lose sleep over, but I just don't understand what the point of having another Dark is. I mean, the Dark we have now is already 3 hours long. So I don't understand. I don't understand what the point of bringing Elevation on and then bringing another TNT show on. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. I really, really don't. I don't understand. I just don't see the point of it. And like I said, we're going to have to see kind of the difference of the vibes from the show, but what's going to be different? Main talent goes on Elevation? Well, main talent's on Dark, too. John Moxley works Dark. A lot of other people work Dark, too. Team Tag, like all those guys, they work Dark. Darby, I mean, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but then again, I'm probably not gonna watch it anyway, so I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. And Big Show's gonna be on commentary, so that'll be interesting to see how he fares on commentary, because we've never seen him in a commentary role. But I will say, usually the best commentators that aren't named Mauro Ranallo or JR in his prime, of course, are wrestlers. You know, Corey Graves. Punk was a good commentator. Corey Graves in NXT, I mean. That is Corey Graves.
No. Kill me.
But Nigel, you know what I mean? Wade Barrett, exactly. Solid. But yeah, a lot of these guys are wrestlers, bro, and you know they give a good insight on just, you know, calling a match. And especially Nigel, he will point out things that you would never fucking notice in a wrestling match. But yeah, like I said, unless your name is Prime JR, man, or Mauro Ranallo, then I don't. Usually the best commentators come from people that are actually in-ring competitors, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, back to AEW Dark Elevation. Not a fan of it, considering the fact, like I said, you're telling me that AEW is going to have 4 shows once their second show comes out. But then again, who's going to really lose sleep over it, considering the fact that well, me myself don't. I'm not a religious Dark watcher anyway. I was watching a couple episodes the other week, kind of just trying to see more from certain people, but other than that, I don't watch it. Which I will say, it is nice, just in case you do want to see more from somebody. You could kind of go watch Dark and just kind of see more of, you know, their moves and their charisma and things like that, man. But yeah, I mean, like who really is gonna watch AEW Dark, and who's really gonna watch AEW Dark when there's a second TNT show out, which will make for 4 AEW shows? I mean, it's great for the talent, but for a fan, that's a lot to consume, man. It's a lot to consume. But yeah, like I said, not gonna lose sleep over it, because I'm not a religious Dark watcher anyway. But yeah, I don't understand why they need 4 shows, but I don't know. That's just me. What do you think about this, man?
Yeah, bro, I do not get the reason behind this, bro. I thought when I first heard the name Elevation, I thought, oh, is this their new next show they're doing? But apparently not. Apparently it's just Dark 2.0, so I don't get the point in this existing, bro. Just put Big Show on Dark, or if you really want to, rename Dark. Don't get the point to this, bro. But I ain't losing sleep like you said, bro. I don't even watch Dark like that anyway. I mean, some people fucking love Dark, But I'm not a big AEW Dark match guy. I'm not the type of guy that could just have matches going on in the background, bro. There's a match, I gotta be into it to get invested into it. You know what I mean? So, um, people that watch Dark are people that can just casually watch New Japan. You know what I mean? Just the type of guys that can just watch good matches. And as good as that is, I just can't just watch good matches. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So Dark isn't for me.
yeah, and also another thing about Dark is like the other week I was watching it because I wanted to see like more from the Acclaimed. But the one thing I noticed is like you're watching to see more from people like the Acclaimed, but for me what draws the line is who are they facing? Half of the time
Exactly.
it's a makeshift team that is just there to put over the Acclaimed, you know what I mean? So it's like that's honestly where the line gets drawn for me, because like I can watch, you know, like the Acclaimed, or I can watch like Bear Country or Mox or whatever, but the people they're facing is like not, it just doesn't make it interesting because I already know who's gonna win anyway. So
Mm,
that's where it draws the line for me, man. But uh yeah, was that all you had to say on Dark Elevation?
yeah, bro. I just don't get the point of this existing, bro. It's putting a hat on a hat at this point, bro. And with a fourth show, like that's just a dumb overload of content, bro. I don't get the point to doing that, bro. Quantity over quality, bro. I mean, fuck quality.
God damn. I was like, wait, what? I think he's saying this wrong.
Quality over quantity, bro. That's how you should be doing it. God damn it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. But nonetheless, on to the final story of the news episode today, man. News came out. I believe it was Wednesday morning, right? I want
Mm-hmm.
to say it was Wednesday morning. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, man. Wednesday morning, AEW had announced, bro, that they have signed Paul White, man. And if you do not know who Paul White is, it's the Big Show, man. The Big Show has signed with AEW, and on AEW, I thought we were gonna see him on AEW television, but apparently not.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
I they were building it up like find more about AEW signing Paul White on Dynamite tonight, and he wasn't even on the show. And then they were just like, yeah, we're gonna have this
Mm-hmm.
show, and he's gonna be a commentator with Tony Schiavone, and then that was
Mm-hmm.
it. I was like, okay, but anyway, so yeah, man, um Wednesday morning we found this out. AEW signed Big Show Paul White, and God, that was shocking. That real,
Mm-hmm.
like, when you talk about somebody who's like a loyal ass soldier to Vince McMahon, you're looking at Big Show, one of the main guys, you know, alongside Taker and fucking other people. I don't know. Roman, you know, people
Yeah.
like that, Cena, apparently Braun Strowman too. I don't know why he's committing his life to Vince McMahon at this stage of his career, but that's Braun for you. But nonetheless, bro, yeah, bro, Big Show was one of the main guys that I could have, like, honestly swore would never, ever, ever wrestle for anybody else. But I will say, man, Tony Khan is doing his best to please the hardcore fans, and he's doing a great job. And here is a move that he is going out to cater to a casual audience, I guess, and bring on notable names, which is not a bad thing at all, especially when you use them in the right role, like for just a great veteran presence. I mean, Big Show is so very well respected in the
Oh
business,
yeah.
and you know, whether how anybody feels about him, he's one of the best big man ever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whether we think he's a big idiot, whether we think he has the worst finisher ever, there's a lot of things that have been attached to his name, but he is one of the best big men ever, and that's just a fact, whether anybody likes it or not. When you think big man, especially in my era of growing up watching wrestling, you're gonna think about you're gonna think about Big Show. I was gonna say the Great Khali.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
obviously he is
he's the best,
he's
bro.
on a tier of his own, man. He's up there. But
Mhm.
yeah, but obviously you think about Big Show as obviously one of the greatest big men to ever do it. Um, I wouldn't say the greatest big man to ever do it, but one of the greatest big men to ever do it, for sure. And yeah, I mean, I think it's, bringing him on is not a bad thing. As long as he can put people over, he will be just fine. You know what I mean? And as long as he can be a decent commentator, and whenever he does wrestle, he can put people over in a great way, and it's going to be fantastic,
Mhm.
bro. But another thing I want to say about AEW signing, for signing Paul White here, bro, is like I said, Show is so respected in in the business in general. How many people from WWE are going to? How many people from WWE are gonna be a little on the fence about coming over to AEW, and then they're gonna have a guy like Show who is so respected, like I said in this business,
Mhm.
that is going to persuade people. Some of these talent, like yeah, it's good over here. They treat us well over
Mhm.
here. So yeah, bro, this is a great signing. This is a great signing. I've Obviously, I'd be lying to say I'm excited to see him in the ring, because I'm really not.
I
We've
hope not.
seen over 1,000 Big Show matches, uh, and that's a fact. I think it's like I think he's had over like 1,500 TV
Yeah.
matches. So I don't know how much more of the fucking guy we could get, but this came as a shock, bro. Talk about a Vince McMahon soldier here,
Mhm.
switching companies, bro. And the reason this all happened was because shortly after Legends Night, forgot to mention this, but shortly after Legends Night, uh, his contract came up, and that was the segment where fucking Randy Orton turned into Inspector Gadget and shut the fucking lights off and beat the shit out of everybody, and nobody decided to do anything. While they were sitting there in the dark, they were just kept playing poker until Randy Orton beat him over the fucking head with a frying pan. But um,
Hated that
that was
segment.
so bad. They were just sitting there, and he shut off the
Just
lights, and
looking at
nobody
him.
moved. Nobody moved. Everybody just
Looking
wait
to
till they
him.
got their ass beat. So
Oh
stupid.
god.
But apparently, a couple weeks after that show, his contract was up, and they did not come to terms on a new deal, bro. So obviously, he found what he was looking for in AEW, obviously, and I mean, to the like casual viewer, Tony Khan has done a great job with getting notable names that everybody knows. Oh snap! Here's Big Show. Oh snap! Here's Sting. Let
Mhm.
me watch this. Oh, is that Dean Ambrose? He's done a great job with that. He's done a great job with signing notable names, and obviously Chris Jericho. But yeah, man, this is like I said, this is a great move because of the fact that he's pandering to the hardcores as well. But
Mhm.
he is not making his show for the casual viewers. It just has casual viewer big names on it. You know what I mean? So, um,
Exactly.
yeah, he's doing a great job with this, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how he is as a commentator. Not really excited to see how he is as an in-ring performer, but I'm happy for the generation of talent, that the new generation of talent, that he can help be better big men. Great signing by Tony
Mhm.
Khan, and shocking signing at the very most for me. But what did you think about this, man? Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How did you find out about the news?
I woke up to it, bruh. Woke up, turned over, clicked my phone on, saw the Ringside News app notification, Big Show signed. I was like, what the fuck? I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? Why? I was so shocked, bro. How'd you find out?
My friend from work, Nate. Shout out Nate if you're watching this.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me AEW, or no, I have it right here. he said, bro, the Big Show went to AEW with a bunch of exclamation points, and then he would proceed to tell me that he was a Big Show mark, and yeah, so that was obviously recepted with a lot of laughing emojis, but it was just a joke. He's not a Big Show mark. I thought he was serious though, man, but that's how I found out about the news. But yeah, man, yeah, shocking, very shocking. Did not at all expect AEW to sign Big Show, bruh. But yeah, very shocking.
God damn it. Had to go do that.
In the middle of my sentence, yeah, bro.
She just came back and fuck me.
Oh, but yeah, I was. Oh my god, man! What the fuck? In the middle of my sentence, talking about, yeah, bro. Like what? Oh my.
Had to run for a minute.
So he said,
Yeah, bro.
he said, bro, the Big Show went to AEW, and I was like, oh damn, that's so shocking. And then he would proceed to tell me that he's a Big Show mark. But he was just playing. He wasn't serious. I was laughing at him. But nonetheless, that's how I found out. So yeah, shout out to Nate on that one, bruh. But yeah, that's how I found out about the news, man. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, bro, definitely a solid and shocking signing, bro. I mean, I would argue that most casual, like young adult fans know Big Show more than they do Sting, which is no gripe on Sting at all, but it's just most people around the age of like 15 to 25, and Big Show's one of the people they grew up watching. So when they hear
yeah, bro,
they're like, oh shit. I thought you were done with your sentence when I came back. Because you got quiet for a second, so like, yeah, bro. But you know I'm still here, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck, man, god damn it. But yeah, bro. Yeah, man, Big Show, great decision for this company, man. I mean, I can't wait to see him in the ring.
What the fuck?
No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. But yeah, bro, I can't wait to see how he does on commentary.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? Who's about? Oh god.
Oh man, but yeah, bro. Can't wait to see what he does on commentary, bro. I mean, I don't get why Elevation is a thing. They could have just put him on commentary for Dark. But I mean, who wants to sit there for 3 hours and commentate how many matches, bro? So, but yeah, bro. Big Show's a big name. Like you said, it's gonna be weird for them not to refer to him as Big Show.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Show Big, Show Big Strength, maybe. But yeah, bro. Crazy shocking signing, man. But a great casual name for this company, bro. And like you said, great backstage name for anyone that wants to come over here, but they don't know if they could trust this company. But Big Show's the type of guy, if he's there, you can trust that company. Well, I mean, I don't trust WWE even when he was in there, but you would trust his word, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, great decision by Tony Khan, bro. Crazy decision by Paul White, Mr. Big Show. But yeah, bro. I mean, shit, shot the fuck out of me, man. Good move by Tony Khan.
Oh god, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. I hope you guys did like all the stories that we have for you here tonight, man. Yeah, man, so without further ado, man, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Once again, it has been a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.